In the heart of the city, where dreams come alive, BWatts on the mic with that fire in his eyes. From the court to the field, every game, every fight, he's the voice of the struggle under stadium lights. He's seen the highs and the lows, the wins and the pain, every triumph and tear, every loss in the rain. But through it all, he stands tall, never backs down, with a heart full of love for this sports-loving town. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Every story, every glory, every promise we keep. From the love of the game to the struggles we face, he's the voice of the people in the sacred space. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. Sports talk we watch, where the passion runs deep. There's a love in the air for the game and the grind for the players who.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, yes, yeah. Hey, you watching Sports Talk with BWatts early this morning. Want to thank everybody for tuning in right now. Only thing I ask that you do, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And super chat or simply by joining the membership. Anything that you do will be highly appreciated. All right. Hey, you already know I got Moneymane joining me on this Monday morning. Yeah. Man, you know I had told y'all I was gonna wear my jersey, but my hat didn't come in. So I'm looking at the tracker now. It says on its way. So we'll see. Be back later on tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Don't forget to tune in. All right. Getting ready to talk about Shedeur Sanders and Cleveland Browns. I think Shedeur Sanders will shine in this upcoming. And also, we're going to talk about Coach Prime and the Colorado football team getting ready for their 2025 season. And also, we're going to hit on a little bit NFL and NBA talk. All right. Y'all just sit back and relax and enjoy the show this morning. I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. DJ A's in the building. Man, I appreciate you early this morning. Miss Kimberly Nash Williams, always here. Appreciate you. Patrick, what's going on? How you feeling this morning? Thank you for rocking with us. Miss Brown, how you feeling? Miss Carolyn Shepard, what's going on? Prentice Premium, what's going on? Appreciate you rocking with me. Appreciate you for rocking with us. My dog, Kenneth Wilson, appreciate you, fam. Lawrence, what's going on, Lawrence? How you feeling this morning? Yeah. See, I'm spinning the Shedeur hits only. You right about that. What's going on? BD, how you feeling? All right. Call me world. What's going on? Appreciate you. Prince said, I love your shirt. Oh, appreciate that. School. What's going on? All right, let me bring up my guest and let's get into this thing. And we finna get ready to rock out. All right? All right. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the chat. Y'all keep that communication going. Yep. Moneymane. Oh man, he got on his jersey and his hat. Fam,
Be
man, I
what?
don't
I
like
came
that,
ready. Be
bro.
what? I came ready. I
I'm
thought
mad
you
now,
were gonna
man.
have yours.
I'm mad now.
I thought you were gonna have yours. Be
I
what?
will go ahead,
I
man.
told,
That hat didn't come in.
I
I,
told everybody last night. I said, get ready. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that look good, bro. That look good. I like that look. I like that look, man. I like that look. I like. Oh, you got the jersey. He got the real jersey too. Yeah, that
Oh
thing
yeah,
fly
you
there,
know
bro.
it.
That's fly.
You know it.
How your weekend was, bro?
Hey, man, it
How
was
your
all right. It
weekend
wasn't
was?
long enough. It wasn't long enough, but it was all right.
Okay. All right. Want to say once again hello to everybody in chat. Thank y'all for rocking with us this morning. Y'all don't mind. Just hit the like button. Hit the like button. We're finna take you on a good ride now. Y'all just sit back and relax. All right. We ain't gonna leave y'all out. We're gonna let y'all participate. Also, if you got any question for Moneymane, put it down in the chat. We'll get it. That's right. That's right. Shedeur Sanders getting ready for a training camp, July the 18th. I know he's in a quarterback so-called battle with Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel. But when you look at room, the whole room, where do you see Shedeur on the depth chart coming in the training camp on July the 18th, starting off?
Starting off, you know, listening to Mary Kay and some of the other ones, you know, they saying QB4. But I don't see how 77% completion percentage in OTAs and minute count. How can you start at the fourth string? But like I told you last show, I said it can't be a first, second, or third, or fourth if it was never a starter out of the four that's battling. But you know, just by looking at it, hopefully he gets some first team reps. I just say fourth right now. I just say fourth. What you think about it?
Yeah, I'm the same way, bro. I think at least gonna come. He can't come in no lower than third and three. Like you said, 77%. He already done proved to me he done beat out Dylan Gabriel.
Yep.
He better than Dylan Gabriel. I don't care if they did draft him in the third round. He done proved to me right now. He done beat them. He beat him out slash winning count. And even the own players said the boy looked different. So I don't know what it is. You play. If you don't know your star, how I go. If you don't know your starting quarterback going into training camp.
Say it one more time. Be what you breaking up.
I said, if you don't know your starting quarterback going into training camp, man, you headed for a losing season either way. It don't even matter if you're a head coach. If you don't have no kind of idea who your starting quarterback is going into training camp, you way behind everybody else anyway.
Yo, that's that losing mentality though. You know, everybody in that division, even though the Steelers were waiting on Aaron Rodgers, everybody in that division already established, and they moving past the quarterback. They focusing on getting ready for the season.
Right.
While the Cleveland Browns still working about who gonna start for the quarterback.
Yep.
They behind.
Yeah. Exactly. And also, you got Deshaun Watson, right?
Mm-hmm.
That contract. Now, I haven't looked at the contract. Only thing I keep hearing is a guarantee. How can you improve the team when that contract is over your head for the next, at least this year, next year. How could they solve that situation, or when you think they gonna solve that Deshaun Watson contract?
That's why you get in the draft. That's why, they draft these players in the draft, because them older players, I had said this on my video, the older players they charge so much that at some point these teams, they're gonna realize that they can get the same production from a younger player for cheaper. Like, I'd rather pay a first rounder $40 million than $230 million for 5 years with a vet. But at the same time, how I figure they're gonna work out the situation with Deshaun Watson is they either gonna have to trade him or just eat the money for his last year. If they trade him, whatever team they trade him to, they're gonna have to pay. The Cleveland Browns gonna have to pay either 50, 55, 60, 65% of whatever they owe him on his last year. Because the other team ain't gonna want to take on that whole amount. Same thing with Kirk Cousins with the Falcons, but same situation. But I think they're gonna have to pay at least 55, 60% of what they owe him for that last year if they trade him to another team. That's if another team even want him.
Right. That's still a lot of money, big dog. But they, like you said, they gonna have to pay something. I ain't know they had to pay that much cost. I wonder how much he owe next year.
He
I haven't looked at that thing.
About $80 million.
I wonder how much. 80 million next year.
80 million. I already looked at it.
Oh, y'all really? I feel y'all young cats don't look at it, but that's a lot of money, man.
Yeah, it is. Just to sit on the bench.
Yeah, they got the Cleveland Browns. They're in a tough situation. That's why they need to find out. Yeah, yeah, man. That's why they need to figure out if Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel is their future quarterback this year, because you really don't want to go in the next year draft trying to do the same thing over and over. And I don't really think they're only going to let them, Kevin Stefanski, their head coach, stick around to make that decision.
It all depends. I think it depends on the season. And if they do actually find, Dylan Gabriel, hopefully it should do it, but, Dylan Gabriel going to go out there before Shedeur. I'm still going to say that. But, if they find something in those two, hopefully they let them play more than 4 games. Yeah. Hopefully they let them play more than 4 games so they can actually get a look. But, ain't no telling with the Cleveland Browns, man. They just a whole weird losing mentality organization. Like, they gotta change their mindset before they even think about moving forward. Because Shedeur already there in that mind. Yeah, they got to get along. They got to get on with the on board with him, especially with the coach. Like, if they got to believe in somebody, you can't just be jumping around.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Everything you said was right, bro. They got to lose the mentality. They got to figure this thing out. And that Dylan Gabriel, yeah, he gonna go out there. They gonna give him a shot before Shedeur. Yeah, I agree. When I look at that thing, when I look at the whole situation, all because they drafted him first, they got to prove themselves right. But man, he just a better quarterback than any of them. Now, out of the quarterback room, which one you think has the most chance of them getting rid of? Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, Dylan Gabriel, or Shedeur Sanders? Which one?
Kenny Pickett to me. Kenny Pickett and Shedeur got the most trade value. But Kenny Pickett is the odd man out because he actually is battling Dylan Gabriel for who gonna be that third spot or that third quarterback to stay on the roster. That's just my opinion. But I actually think it's Kenny Pickett. I've been saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. And maybe the Saints make an offer if Tyler Show over there and he don't be playing good. But I don't see them taking 4 doing it into the first week of the season. I can't see that. But they do got them, all 4 of them. They ain't paying them pennies. They just paying them pennies. So they could keep 4 of them and then just trade one during the season. But I say Kenny Pickett.
Okay, I think they're gonna keep all four. The reason why they're gonna keep all four, just like you said, they ain't paying nothing. And who gonna want them? Kenny Pickett, offensive coordinator, is now the head coach of the New Orleans Saints, and he ain't even want him.
Not
he
yet.
didn't even want him, bro.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. Yeah. I don't see why he would want him anyway.
You right.
That gonna be interesting. That's what I'm gonna be looking at. The New Orleans Saints quarterback room and see do they reach out to the Cleveland Browns for Kenny Pickett. And if they don't, man, they're gonna tell me a whole lot what they think about Kenny.
Yep. And the answer BD question right there, Kenny Pickett contract,
yeah,
he on like 2.6, 2.3 million, somewhere around there. This last year, he rookie deal. And the Browns did not pick up his 5th-year option. Because your first rounder, you get 5 years and like a team player option at the end of their contract. And the Browns declined it. So that should tell you a lot right there.
Yep. Yeah, they told him that early. I mean, they said that early before he got down to put that out. They're not going to pick up his 5th-year option. And Shedeur contract, he don't even have a 5th-year option. So he can just play his first 4 years. And after that, and if he's starting quarterback, he go out there and ball out. Bro, he can have for a ramps, whether Cleveland get it to him or not. Or what if the NFL and what if I hear you be talking about it too, that collusion thing go along, whatever they let him get that type of money or not, that's gonna be interesting too.
But with that, I think they didn't want to pay him straight coming in as a rookie, a fully guaranteed contract. Because you got to look at it. It never been an NFL team with 2 fully guaranteed players for a quarterback on the team, on the roster. You know what I'm saying? Especially paying Deshaun Watson all that money. They didn't want to go through that same situation. And they got punished by the league and then had to draft Shedeur. So they didn't want to pay him that $46 to $40 million in the first round.
Yeah, I heard you say that. I watched your video when you were breaking that down about that collusion thing. That was an interesting topic. I think at first I had seen somebody else did it too. I think it was G. Bush. He was doing it too. So both of y'all saying the same thing on that. So that's something to think about, man. If really, boy, that's just hard for me to believe, big dog. You really think a NFL owners will collude against a player, man? I still can't buy that theory, bro. I hear y'all out there talking about it. A lot of people in the chat said. I heard you. I think you said because the Cleveland Brown went outside. Yeah, you keep telling me that. You said he went outside the boundaries and guaranteed that contract, and the NFL they got upset about them other owners. They didn't want to start that president.
Good. That would have. You look at the NBA. Every player contract is guaranteed, but NBA is more global, so they got a bigger market they can tap into. So, but the NFL they want to keep it, mainly US bound, and that's where they generate all their money through the media deals and them deals with Amazon and CBS and Fox when they air on all these games on TV. So you got to look at the return on investment. If I'm paying a player even $230 million, just one player, $230 million, that's like a drop in the bucket. But when you got 53 on all 32 teams asking for a fully guaranteed contract, hey, they're messing with the bottom line now. I can't have that. My return on investment shrinking. I can't have that.
Yeah. That do it down. Yeah, when you think about it like that, that do make sense. But bro. I got another dude on Thursday night, Greg said it. He be saying the same thing, man. He said There was a lot of collusion going on. BWatts. That's what sports all about. It's about entertainment, and it's about ain't for 32 owners, man. And it's all about that money for them. They care less about them players. So it is what it is. But if Shedeur is the starting quarterback, right? How many games would it take for the Cleveland Brown Brass, whoever doing the evaluation, to see him as a franchise quarterback? How many games you think will it take?
I'm thinking about 8
out of 17-game season.
Maybe 8. I'm just thinking about, okay, rookie year, first time getting in, he might lose the first 2 games. I'm just, just thinking out of my head. Let's just say he get 8 games, he go 4-4. He done, that's 500. He goes 6-2. And we all believe he's gonna go 8-0. So, to get a good sample size and get a good test, because now you'll play your division rivals. You don't play them again, home and away. I ain't really looked at the schedule, but you'll play the division rivals again, and 8 will be a good number to get good film, because they're gonna be the main thing. Get them adjusted to the game, the speed of the game, and who he playing against. Reading the defenses and all that. But I think really 8. It could be 10, like Kim is saying. It could be 10. DJA saying 7. But yeah, I'm thinking 8.
Yeah, I think 10. I think 10. You need 10. You need 10. You need 10. That 4 and 5, that ain't gonna be enough. I think you need.
No,
that's my opinion. You need 10. You need 10 at least. I want them to have all 17, but I don't even think they want to win. But I'm gonna see what. I'm gonna see how this. I'm gonna see how this preseason thing gonna go. But like I said, I was trying to get up to that one of them open practice, but when I went online, download that app, man, shoot, they said the tickets already sold out. Them folks already don't grab them tickets, man. I said, dog, already gone. So I might have to check out a preseason or a game just to see if Shedeur gonna be out, just to see him play, man. I really want to support. I want to see him play, especially out there. Now, let's look at have you looked at the wide receiver and tight end group on the team? What you think about them?
I mean, that Henning Jr. Hey, I watched a little bit of his film right when I was looking up some stats. I ain't know who he was at the time, but he led the nation last year in receiving yards in college. So the boy, he can catch, run that thing after. I guess you can call him like a cheaper David Njoku. But like I said, looking at the film from when Joe Flacco was there and what they've been doing in the training camp, what they've been doing in the mini camp and all that, they run a lot of 21 personnel, 11 personnel. So yeah, he gonna play. They draft him for a reason, because they trying to get back to that bread and butter that let them win all them games that took them to the playoff. And they were that 21 personnel, especially when you got them 2 tight ends that can run down the field, catch. You got Judy on the outside, manned up on the outside, because they're gonna put him to the single receiver side, and then you got the 2-headed monster with Judkins and Sampson back there. Hey, that's the recipe right there. That's what they gonna run. They wouldn't go. We gonna see a lot of that. We're gonna see a lot of that.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I like that tight end, man. He just as good as Dave Njoku, and like I said, them 2 running back, especially Duncan. Man, that dude was a workhorse at Ohio State, big dog. A lot of people don't understand that. Now, when you look at the wide receiver room, other than Jerry Judy, who you think got the potential of being on the opposite side of him?
Hey, first I want to say that I think they need to get Amari Cooper back. He's still a free agent. He already know the offense. I think they need to get him.
Oh, he's still out there?
Yeah, he's still out there. I don't know. Maybe Tillman. I mean, that's who they count on, Cedric Tillman. That's the one they gonna lean heavy on.
Oh,
I think they're gonna mold.
Yeah.
The second and third receiver probably gonna be one of them tight ends, or they might be back to back for receiving. Second and third option, them two tight ends. But yeah, Cedric Tillman, he probably the only other one.
Okay. All right. Cedric Tillman. I gotta write that name down. I ain't thinking about him.
I forgot they did pick up Johnson.
Cedric
They
Tillman.
did pick up Johnson, but I don't like him too much. I don't like Johnson.
Yeah, I got him. Yeah. I don't like him, man. Yeah, they're talking about some Kenny Pickett. Yeah, just because he played.
You know they played. They played together on the Steelers.
Yeah. That mean I counsel him. I said, it don't even matter to me. But check this out, though, big dog. The offensive line. Now, people keep telling me they got a good offensive line on X. They keep telling me they got a good offensive line. No, I'll be what? They got a good offensive line, man. They got 3 good ones that been there for 2 years, I know, played together. And they coming back this year because they talked one of them out from retiring. So, when you look at the offensive line, what you think they got?
I ain't been really looking too much about that, but I know, well, like you said, some people saying they got a good offensive line, and then some people saying the O-line, okay, the O-line gave up a lot of sacks, but I mean, you know, it all gonna depends on if they going back to what I'm thinking they going back to. The O-line gonna be good, back to their 21 personnel and that type stuff. Because whatever they tried to do last year didn't work. So I think they trying to go back to that bread and butter and run that ball first. And then, you know, it looked like they good run blocking because, you know, they had Nick Chubb back there and what he did. So run blocking pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
But, you know, it going to all depends on that quarterback. Like Joe Flacco get in there, make the right protection calls, the right, you know, changing the right play at the right time. They're all going to depend on it too. And with them linemen, they got to know what they're doing.
Right. Yeah. It's gonna depend on that quarterback who can make that right checks. Man, I don't even want to think about it. I think Joe Flacco gonna be the one to get cut. That's just me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Chris Canton, what he said on ESPN. To do Sanders gonna be the one who sent him back into retirement. Yeah, he gonna be the one that get go. Cause ain't nobody else gonna want him. He didn't do that out there in Indianapolis. Really, I'm serious about Kenny Pickett. They gonna do everything they can to make sure Kenny Pickett is a starter. That's how I think they're gonna go. They want to make sure. Now, whether he stand up and play well during them scrimmage games with Philadelphia or Carolina or not, he gonna get the first opportunity out of all of them. Kenny Pickett, because that's who that general manager want. And he's smart. The general manager's smart, man. And I know he got books in, but I don't know if he got football sense. Ain't no way in the world he can look at Kenny Pickett and tell me Kenny Pickett is the best quarterback on this team and give them a better chance to win, even better than Shedeur Sanders. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, big dog.
He thinking they got a Sam Darnold, you know, what he did last year with the Vikings. And Geno Smith, you know, how he went to Seattle and changed his career around. Hey, I don't see none of that in Kenny Pickett. You know what I'm saying? I don't see none of that in Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
I look at his film too. Back at Pittsburgh, man, it was, you know, he was on a good, solid team that had good structure and a good culture. That's why, you know, Mike Tomlin and a good coach. Mike Tomlin ain't never had no losing season. But, you know, they were talking about the offensive coordinator offense when he was there. It wasn't a good fit. But I'm saying, if they drafted you first round, it don't matter. You supposed to come in there and learn that offense and run it how they say run it. And him not doing that good, having about 4,000 yards in 2 years with touchdown and interception even. Nah, man, you don't prove you were just a backup. You stay a backup, but they're gonna give him the opportunity just because they traded for him.
Yeah. All of them are bag up. Every last one of them. Joe Flacco,
Yeah.
Kenny Pickett, and Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel can't start for nobody. Can neither one of these guys start for an NFL team other than Shedeur Sanders, you know? Because for the past 2 years, all they were talking about coming out of that draft was Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders. If you projected him to be a first-round draft pick quarterback, yeah, he should be the person that go out there first. Dylan Gabriel wasn't predicted to be no first-round quarterback drafted in no draft. Joe Flacco, 41 years old. Kenny Pickett had his chance. He failed at Pittsburgh. He failed at Philadelphia. So, in order for that head coach to keep his job, he must send them, whether they want to or not. That fan base, them dog pound. Oh, they're gonna be calling for Shedeur. I don't think they realize what come with Shedeur, especially in the fan base when they get in that stadium.
They don't understand that. You know, that's what I think the NFL didn't account for, how much support Shedeur got. Like the whatever you want to call them, Sander Nation, Shedeur Nation. You know, I created this thing over the weekend called Legendary Island. You know, some of the people that's in this chat, you know, they've been in there with me. We was on the island last night and Saturday night. Yeah. But you know, it gonna be amazing.
What you call it?
Legendary Island.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I did something the other night called Legendary Time. I got a legendary time. It's legendary time. Okay. Me and you on the same page. I like that. Legendary Island. A good one. It ain't Gilligan Island. It's Legendary Island.
You know, I got it from that show everybody watching, Love Island. You know, I just changed it to Legendary Island. So, and you know, we got some.
Okay. I gotta check you out more, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that, big dog. I like that. I like that. Legendary Island. You got some what now?
I got some new music coming out with Legendary Island too. So yeah, everybody stay tuned for that.
Oh, you make music too?
Yeah, I make music too. Yo. Yeah, you need BWatts. You need to come to my live, BWatts. I know you be watching some of my video, but you need to come to the live, BWatts.
What time you got a set time? You got a set time you come on or what?
Like right now, nah, cause you know my schedule all crazy right now. So I just go live when I can. That's why I don't put it out like that. You know, it's gonna be between 7, 8, 9 o'clock. It might be a little later tonight because I gotta go somewhere. I got a meeting to go to later. So you know, KD, Mitt Robinson, BD, DJ8, they all be in there. They done heard it. They like the music. So yeah.
Okay, I gotta check you out then. Cause I come on every night. At 8 p.m. Eastern time. So if you come on between there, I ain't gonna be able to check it live. That's why I go back later on that night. I might check it out. I said, let me see what my man doing. That's why I ran across that $100 million. Yeah, that you did. That was a good show. Yeah. I liked that.
I seen Eric Jackson. He in here.
All right, let's switch. Who?
Eric Jackson. He in here. I seen him.
Eric Jackson.
Yeah, the man that's suing the NFL. That's him.
I thought I seen that name. I saw that name twice. That's the one you were talking about.
Yep, that's him right there.
That's the one you were talking about. That's him.
That's him.
That's right there. That's right. I want to be all in on Cleveland. Just still shell shock, waiting to see if they going to do it right. Still trying to decide on the brown or the orange. Okay. What's up, Eric Jackson? What's going on? Okay.
Hey, I'm trying to get him on my show.
Good morning.
I'm trying to get him on my show.
Yeah, he come up now. He want to. I drop that link. All he got to do is say drop it. All he got to do is say drop that link. We'll get him up now. But yeah, it's amazing, man. It's amazing how this draft done turned out. Everything just went crazy when this draft came out. And bro, they said, yeah, Legendary Island, Moneymane. Okay. All right. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, because I was talking about legendary. It's legendary time. Yeah. Okay. Look here. Let's switch over this thing. Let's talk about this right here. Let's see what you think. Who will win in the NFL the AFC East this year, in your opinion? Who would win? Would it be Buffalo? Would it be Miami? Would it be the Jets or New England? Who you got, big dog? You already know. I'm thinking my real dog. Well, Shedeur my real dog, but my second dog now, Josh Allen. Them. I think they're gonna win the Super Bowl this year. So I gotta say they're gonna win the division. What you think?
Win the Super Bowl? I don't know. But Buffalo gonna win it again. I mean, they
no, really, I'm talking about winning this. I'm talking about winning this division right here.
Yeah, Buffalo gonna win the division.
Winning the division.
Sure. They definitely gonna win the division. And I really don't see, all the other two. All the other two got question marks. Like you don't know what Tua got.
What you think about Miami this year? They gonna make that? You don't think? Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
As long as he don't get no concussion, they good. And then Justin Fields a toss up.
That's the hard part right there.
Justin Fields on the Jets, he'll toss up, and Drake May,
well,
he got to take that step in year 2. So, we're gonna see what type of step Drake May take with the Patriots. But Justin Fields probably the wild card. Like, cause the Jets already got a good defense, and if Justin Fields can play like he did or better at Pittsburgh, I think they win more than 5 games. So, that could be a potential sneaky playoff team if they can get there. But Buffalo got that division easy.
The Jets. Yeah, they're gonna run away with that. What about let's see. Let me try this right here. What you think about this division right here?
I'm just gonna stay with the Eagles. I'm gonna stay with the Eagles winning. Probably the same order that it is right now.
You don't think Jalen Daniels gonna make that move?
Like I said, just the same thing I said about Drake May, Jaden Daniels. What their year 2 step gonna be? You already done set the standard in NFC Championship. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody gonna be prepared for you. Everybody gonna be prepared. They got a whole year of film on you, playoff film on you, and it's gonna be hard to move Philly out that spot. Especially like they ain't really lose nobody, and the one they did get rid of, they replaced them in the draft.
So with that bet,
I
don't know though, but nobody they gained.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't lose nothing.
They did. They showed
it. They replaced them and got better.
But Washington got Debo Samuel though. Didn't they get Debo?
With like what different, what bigger difference he gonna make?
Then the Washington get Debo Samuel.
I'm asking you.
I didn't hear you. Broke up.
I said, what difference Debo Samuel gonna make for that Washington offense? I don't know if you can hear me.
And you broke up.
I don't know what's going on.
No, I think his best day gone, big dog.
That's what I'm saying.
I think his big day gone. His best day gone. Yeah, I think his best day behind, man. I hate that. Now he had been there about 2 or 3 years. He had been there about 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, I say yeah.
Yeah, they still need that player gonna take them over the top, just like Philly got Barkley. Barkley took them over the top. I don't think Debo do that.
That's a good point. Yeah, it gonna stay the same. Yeah. I don't know. Dallas got them wide receiver this year. Boy. They're gonna be an instant division.
Yeah, it is. The Giants ain't gonna do nothing though, but
yeah, they're gonna be instant. Oh, we already know they gonna be worse than 3 and 14. They plan on Yeah, I ain't worrying about them. They ain't worth talking about.
Nope.
They shouldn't even be in the league. I think this is the year that head coach get fired. Yeah, he gonna get fired this year. He don't think he is, but I believe he is. But yeah, let's switch over to talk about Colorado football team. Coach Prime entering his 3rd year, big dog. The question is it's still out there. Can Coach Prime win without Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter? When you look at this year's team, to me personally, they are better than last year, all around, depth-wise. Now, even though I don't have no Travis Hunter passer like Shedeur, but when I look at room with K. Salter and Juju, that's a nice quarterback room. That's a real good quarterback room. And when you look at the wide room, better than last year. Other than Travis, man, when you look at Cecile Brown, when you look at Draylon Miller, when you look at Omarion Miller, which I think he will be the key, and JoJo Williams, they should go out there and put up some points, big dog.
Hey, they should be more than put up points. They're going to get W's. I'm telling you, just like you said, I think the same thing. The team all around is better. They got more depth in every position. You got 2 quarterbacks, 10,000 receivers. And then on the defensive side, you bring they upgraded the offensive line and the defensive line. This is something they ain't had. Even at Jackson State, Deion didn't have D boys. Like, I know you name it. I don't know all the offensive linemen in the D line. I don't know all their names yet, but I've seen some of their film. Like, they were Deion was talking about. If he would have had the offensive line, the defensive line, which are doing traffic, oh my goodness. But yeah, Omarion Miller, Draylon Miller, that boy Gibson, I watched his film. Oh my goodness. That boy JoJo, I watched his film. Hey, they more of a threat at every receiver position now than just Travis. Even though you still had Will and LeJontay last year, and they were good. And I know some of y'all like Jimmy. I got my things about Jimmy, but I like Jimmy as a person. But player, I got a question mark. But overall, they better. Like they said, linebacker room too. I know I see you talking about the linebacker room.
Yeah.
But that opposite corner, DJ McKinney, and then I know you were talking about this too, Preston Hodge. You know, he was on that team. He's still on there. I think he's going to be that opposite corner. Unless somebody done came in and, you know, pushing them to that, compete for that spot. But all around, I think a whole lot more speed on defense, for sure.
Yeah. Like I say, yeah, you're right. Now, the offensive line, when you got Jordan Seaton and that left tackle, you got Xavier Hill at that left guard. You got McGill at the center. You got Zy Chrysler going to be at that right guard. And then that right tackle, they can go back for what they did last year, or they can go with one of the new guys that they brought in. It will be the best offensive line Coach Prime have ever had. Because plus, he still got a lot of players on them from last year and some players they even brought in for depth-wise. And you go look at their film, them guys that got potential to the NFL, that offensive line, especially Xavier Hill and Zy Chrysler. Zy Chrysler was a right tackle in college where he came from in Illinois at the Big Ten. Boy, he was pancaking folks out there. You know, the Big Ten, the only thing they did was ran the ball. They expect what you said. What you expect him to do? He was out there bulldozing people that played with Penn State, Michigan. What you expect him to do now? They do 6'7", 340 pounds. I call him a fire hydrant. And then when Big Barnes on the defense side posted that picture on Instagram, this dude done lost 40 pounds. And Quinn Barnes.
Yeah,
Coach Sway's out there putting that work in, big dog.
Yeah, he is. I was looking at Well-Off, a couple of them videos.
Ready, boy.
I think it's gonna be a little bit more real. True.
I think they
RPO.
RPO.
Yeah, Salter, he like a really dual threat. Shedeur can run that thing, so they ran the RPO a little bit. But their offense, with his running ability, hey, they can get a real true RPO because now the quarterback a real threat to run. And with Michael Welch, Hayden back there, and whoever the other boy they brought in, I don't know how they gonna rotate. But that boy Michael Welch, I seen him on well out. That boy look like a tank. So I'm like, the freshman last year, that boy look like a tank. So they can really do a real true RPO and maybe even some options. You know what I'm saying? But I was in your live. I come in your live. Hey, you were saying, they can't run the ball like they think they're gonna run the ball because they got all them weapons at wide receiver. But I think they're gonna have a real nice balance now, especially with Marshall Faulk being that running back coach. You gonna, Hall of Famer teaching them boys really how to find that hole and to use their vision.
Right. Yeah. That's exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna the vision part. That's what Dallin Hayden was missing last year because it was several holes he could have hit, and some reason he didn't hit them, man. But I think he's gonna be better this year. But the other running back they brought in, Dallin Taylor, Track Hawk, they call Track Hawk. Shit. Boy, Dallin Hayden don't watch out. That's gonna be the starter. That dude fast as a lightning bug, boy. I'm serious, man. I like my like I said, he got the size and stuff, but man, boy, they Track Hawk, boy. This Track Hawk, boy, he's something serious, man. So you don't watch it, I'll tell you how camp go. I'm gonna see how he perform in camp. If he perform like he did at college, he just may be the starter. That's just where I'm at. Cause that boy, that's something serious. Now, when you look at the wide receiver room, the key person to me for that wide receiver room to get off, it's gonna be Omarion Miller. If he healthy, yeah, they're gonna go. They're gonna throw that ball if he healthy. Man, JoJo Williams, Q6, Quinn Gibson, Cecile Brown, JoJo Williams. Man, what defense out there in the Big 12 can stop them boys?
Nobody. And I was already high on Omarion Miller, man. He was a dog even with the limited time he did play. But that JoJo, hey, jump ball just like Will. I see him like a better Will from last year. Like he's a little bit more athletic, a little bit more shifty. But that K6, that Gibson boy, he the X factor. He like LeJontay, like more speed, more shifty, more aggressive. Hey, that boy the X factor. He gonna win Colorado some games just by him breaking out, having 100+ yard game, 2 touchdowns maybe. He gonna win Colorado some games by himself.
Yeah, that boy bad. You sound like Greg. Yeah, that boy bad. He tough now. He was tough in college. You can tell the way he played in college, that boy gonna be tough. I know he coming in as a freshman. They got to give him some touches, big dog. They won't keep him. Yeah, they got to put him on the field. Got them teams out there throwing that money around like Texas Tech, and he from Texas. Oh yeah, they come and get him. They can't afford to send him on the bench, so I know he gonna play. I know he gonna play.
I wish I played college football right now. I was a dog, but look, give me just give me $2 million or $1 million. Hell, give me 100,000. You gonna change? You gonna create a whole different beat. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
You'll be gone, big dog.
I'll be gone. You got the more money. You gonna get the best out of me while I'm here until somebody come with a bigger check. Cause that's what they doing anyway.
Oh boy. Yeah, I know. I already know, man. Like I said, Texas Tech gave that dude, our technical Trey last year, over 3 years, $5.1 million in high school.
That's crazy. He better do something.
He's set. He ain't gotta make it to the NFL.
Nah, you learn how to manage that money right. He good.
Yeah, that right. Yeah, he good. He's straight, bro. He's straight. So what other teams in the Big 12 you think gonna give Colorado a run for their money that you don't did any research on?
I mean, I'm just going based off last year. I don't really know how much they didn't lost because I've been focusing on Colorado. I ain't really care. As long as Colorado get good and fix what they need to fix, I ain't worried about nobody else. But the main team, they're still BYU, because just how they dominated Colorado in the Alamo Bowl, because the trenches, the trenches, that's where Colorado was missing. That's why they got dominated. And then I don't think Arizona State gonna do what they did last year. I don't think they're gonna do it. Who else was up there at the top? You got, they say Texas Tech. I heard something about Texas Tech, but I don't know. I don't know about Texas Tech. And the surprise team might be Kansas, because they bringing back their quarterback. I know the running back gone, but they bringing back that same quarterback they had.
Yeah, I agree.
And Kansas State, they still got a quarterback. And they lost their running back too. But yeah, Kansas State, DJ8, Kansas State, Iowa State.
Iowa State up there. They got yeah.
But I don't think them teams upgraded as much as Colorado did.
Like I said, once we fixed our trenches. Okay. Yeah. I like I said, I like the offensive line, I like the defensive line. Most important about Colorado, what I like K-Salt, and I like our linebacker room. I know a lot of people say they don't think our linebacker room that good, but I'm telling you, man, Martavius French and Reginald Hughes, them boys some dogs, man.
Mm-hmm.
Them boys each had 81 Tigers last year from where they came from. Man, they were 19 Tigers from 100. And Martavius French had 19. He had 17 Tigers in the backfield for losses. And when you go back and look at that spring game Colorado just had, Martavius French in the backfield just about every snap. I don't know if he knew the plays or he just know how to read the offensive line. But every time one of them guards pull, he in the damn backfield, bro, at that linebacker position. That's all they do. Play linebacker. You watch the offensive line, you read and react.
Yep. You know that position I played, so I know. Read that guard, find that ball. But yeah, I had to look at the film again because I'm about to get this software where I'll be able to draw on the plays and break it down. So y'all get ready for that. But yeah, I gotta look at the spring film again. But I actually did a video on Reginald Hughes when he committed to Colorado, a couple months ago. And that boy, like that's why I said they got a whole lot more speed on their field. They got a whole lot more speed on the field, especially after losing Bentley. Bentley, he was like a traditional linebacker. He ain't had that much speed, but these boys, they're gonna be flying around that field. It'll be hard. It's gonna be hard to run the ball with their front seven and then passing underneath, like a lot of teams were doing underneath against Colorado. Cause them boys, they can cover. So cause they got their speed. So it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a tough out against Colorado defense. And they've been improving every year. So, I think this is probably the deepest and best defense they're gonna have.
I agree with 100%. 100%. I think Colorado defense is going to lead the Big 12 in sacks again. I'm sure that you bring Arden Walker back and you still got Sam Okaloka down them defensive end. Yeah, they're going to lead the Big 12 in sacks again. They like that. And them wheel routes that they were hitting up with. Yeah, that Fred. Oh, yeah, from them two boys from Georgia, Alex McPherson there. Oh, yeah, yeah. London Merritt, and also, Reginald Hughes. You know how they were hitting us with them wheel routes, and our linebacker couldn't cover. I think we good on there this year. I don't think they're gonna be able to get away with that, especially Kansas State.
Nah, not at all. Okay, it's too much speed now. All over the field, too much speed. Fast and physical.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I like that. I like that from a defensive back. All right, let's switch over. Let's talk about this NBA. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. What he gonna do, big dog? He gonna stay at LA or he gonna ask for a trade? A lot of talk out there that he won't out of LA. And there's a lot of talk that the owners, the new owners, said they don't owe LeBron James nothing. They want to build around Luka. So how you see this situation working out for the Lakers?
I mean, LeBron about to be 41. They looking at the future. I would want to build around Luka too. But I see LeBron as a plus. Like if I could actually build a team, because I know the money be strapped with the Lakers, but if I could actually build a team around Luka, but complement LeBron game at the same time, because Luka and LeBron kind of play similar, and get them 3 and D players around them, I think the Lakers got a chance. But if they don't do it, I mean, they just signed DeAndre Ayton, but I don't see him being too much of anything anyway. They still got to find a big man. But if LeBron don't like it or feel like they focusing more on Luka, then yeah, he gonna get traded. And like the last time I was on, I said Golden State. That's the number one destination, I think. But then, over the weekend, over the last week, they said something about Cleveland. But I don't see it. If Cleveland try to get them, they're going to try to have to give up too much unless the Lakers be like, look, we just going to honor LeBron wishes to go back to Cleveland, and we going to take whatever you give us. Well, I ain't going to say whatever, but they're going to, try to get maybe Garland, that guard, and maybe another big man. But, it's a toss-up. We just going to have to wait and see. But I know anyway, everywhere he go, Bronny going with him. So, yeah. Like you muted. You muted, BWatts. Hey, y'all tell him he muted.
Man, I'll mute. I don't know what's going on, but my internet still keep messing up. But like I said, it don't matter what LeBron do. I don't think the Lakers gonna win in no way. The team that you need to watch out for is my team, the Dallas Mavericks. Kyrie Irving, if he come back healthy, along with AD, them the baddest 2 dudes in the NBA right now.
Hey, I can't stand Kyrie. He left LeBron.
If Kyrie can stay healthy, big dog, and Anthony Davis can stay healthy, they coming to the West, bro.
I can't stand Kyrie. He
did what now?
I said I can't stand Kyrie.
Why you don't like Kyrie?
LeBron, ever since he left LeBron in Cleveland, I can't stand him.
That's right.
I can't stand him.
Yeah.
Like,
oh man, come on, bro.
He left the best situation. He ain't won nothing since. He was on Boston.
He want to be his own man, man.
Better without him. He didn't help Luka in the finals. But everybody say he hit that shot for LeBron. Hey, I'm just saying. I just don't like him. But yeah, Dallas got Cooper Flag. Yeah, that might be, because Kyrie still hurt. So,
and then they got Cooper Flag. They're like, they Cooper Flag. I don't know how you gonna turn out. Yeah, I don't know how Cooper Flag gonna turn out in the NBA because ain't too many Duke players don't turn out in the NBA. But like I say, if Kyrie come back healthy, if AD stay healthy, we don't beat Houston. We don't beat OKC. We ready. We ready for him.
Hey, good luck with AD. Good luck with AD.
Oh, I forgot. No. Houston got KD now. Oh boy, yeah.
I ain't worried about KD. KD done.
Yeah, that thing they're gonna be rough right there now.
KD can't win nothing either. He needs Steph.
KD done. How KD done?
KD done. He can't. He's not a leader.
Oh, man.
Kyrie, I always done said that. Kyrie and KD are not leaders. They cannot lead a team to a championship. They need a LeBron and Steph Curry. Them leaders. Even James Harden, they can't lead a team to a championship. They look.
Okay, LeBron, he a leader. Look at LeBron. LeBron going, man, LeBron had to go to Miami to play with Dwayne Wade to win one. Kyrie helped him win one. What LeBron done did on his own, big dog?
What you mean?
When they beat Golden State, that was it. What LeBron done did? Come on, what you did? Boy, you feel me? Nah, boy, you don't got me hot, boy. What have LeBron did? Except that LeBron done had a global name. That's it. I give him that. Before up on that basketball court, big dog, he ain't done nothing. I'm with you. Come on, family. LeBron haven't done anything by himself only for one season when they played Golden State. That's it. They came back on Golden State. What, they was down 3-1? That's it. See, that's why. See, that's his problem right there. That's what wrong with Moneymane right now. Look here. Yeah. That's what's wrong with Moneymane right now. Yeah, he sold out on LeBron. He got the jerseys, he got the hat, he got the socks, he got the underwears, he got the t-shirt. He's a young hopper. He like LeBron, I get that. LeBron ain't got nothing on Mike. Nothing. Now you hold on, you talk. I gotta give me some water. You don't make me hot now, boy.
I can't even talk. I'm laughing hard. Hey, y'all answer this. Answer this right quick. When had Jordan carried a team to the finals? LeBron done did it twice. People.
We gotta come back. Yeah. I'm back now.
LeBron went to the finals in 2007. He carried a team in 2007 to the finals. Then he did it again in 2018. J.R. Smith missed the shot. He can't get no help. That's why he had to leave.
Now you want to blame it on J.R. Smith.
That team around LeBron.
You really want to bring that series on J.R. Smith?
It was. I be what? I sat there and watched that whole game.
Okay, chat. Come on. Okay, here we go. Who's the GOAT? Who's really the GOAT? Who don't carry the team more than Michael Jordan, other than anybody, Larry Bird?
Scottie Pippen.
Who don't carry a team in the NBA? LeBron haven't carried no team. Scottie
Pippen won straight too.
Why you crazy? What?
Scottie Pippen 6.
Scottie Pippen was good, and Michael Jordan's son got Scottie Pippen.
Yeah. Look, all I'm gonna say is Jordan didn't win nothing before Scottie got there. He said it on Last Dance himself. He couldn't win without Scottie. So that's the end of the conversation right now.
Okay, I give you that part. Scottie Pippen was a good addition to Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls when they made that run. But to me, I don't think they could have won without Dennis Rodman. Now I like Mike and Scottie Pippen along with him, but still, Michael Jordan, that's a bad dude, boy. It ain't no player in their prime has been better than Michael Jordan. Only person been close to Michael Jordan in their prime, Akeem Olajuwon.
Here you go. Let me say this real quick. LeBron done went against Hall of Fame players, 3 on each team. He done played against in the final, and a Hall of Fame coach. LeBron ain't never had a Hall of Fame coach and only played with maybe 4 Hall of Famers throughout all the teams he done been on. That whole Jordan, at the time he was winning, he was playing against 2 Hall of Famers, but wasn't none of them coaches good and wasn't none of the other teams good. They had what? Stockton and Malone. Then you had Charles Barkley by himself. Then you had Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. Then who else? Magic was old. Who else? Who else they had when he played against them? He had no.
Okay,
real
let me stop. Time out. I'm not finna sit up. Time out. I appreciate you being my guest. I'm not finna let you sit up here on this stage and get that off. What Hall of Famer LeBron have played against? I got time this morning. Yeah.
The Spurs.
What Hall of Famer he done played against?
Two rings came from the Spurs. He could have won Popovich, Duncan, Ginobili, Tony Parker. Then they added Kawhi Leonard, a young Kawhi Leonard. What you gonna do? A younger LeBron in 07 went against that Hall of Fame.
Kawhi Leonard ain't no Hall of Famer.
Come on.
Okay, we played Detroit. Mike played Detroit.
But he didn't win.
Come on, bro. We played Utah. We played Detroit. Them the ones with the Hall of Famer. What you call didn't have no Hall of Fame? Who didn't win? The last time we beat them, we won.
Michael couldn't
we beat Gary Payton, another Hall of Famer. Mike beat Gary Payton. I said once we start beating them at the end.
At the end.
We time in. Mike beat Gary Payton, a Hall of Famer. He beat Clyde Drexler, a Hall of Famer. He beat Akeem Olajuwon, a Hall of Famer. He beat Patrick Ewing, a Hall of Famer. LeBron ain't beat nobody. Bro.
Look what you just did. Look what you just
did. You really want
you named a single individual player.
Okay.
LeBron went against whole teams.
That's what they were doing in that era. That's what they were doing in that era. They weren't doing what LeBron started this era off by jumping on a stacked team. That's why he had to win. He knew
he with KG and Paul Pierce. That's where it started. It started with the Celtics first. Don't think LeBron started it. KG, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen. They started it first.
Oh, he started.
Just think about what you said. It's been one superstar on each one of them teams. LeBron had to go against whole teams that's Hall of Famer. The coach and 3 superstar Hall of Fame players on each team. The Golden State, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson.
I can't believe that dude sitting on him saying
Draymond Green and Steve Kerr.
Them ain't no Hall of Famers.
And then don't forget,
man,
Steve
come
Kerr
on, man. Klay Thompson ain't no Hall of Famer. Klay Thompson ain't no Hall of Famer.
Hey, he got 4 rings.
He just ain't big dog. I ain't finna let you sit up here and get that off.
They're gonna put him in there. And Steve Kerr won Michael Jordan.
He ain't no Hall of Famer. They got it called the Steph.
Hey, Steve Kerr won Michael Jordan championship.
I'm gonna say he just on the team. He made a one shot.
He one shot to win. That's all it takes.
Yeah, what?
That's all it takes.
Man.
I ain't taking. Look,
man,
I like Michael Jordan. I
know you're a young. I know you're a young dude. I know you're a hit man, bro. LeBron ain't even better than Kobe, man. He's not even better than Kobe.
Come on now. Kobe is a carbon copy of Michael Jordan.
Okay, chat. They told you, bro. They told you stop it, bro. Listen up, chat.
Look,
listen up, chat. Let's help this young buck, this young hip hopper out. All right, let's help him out in the chat. Talk to me. Name the top 3 players of the NBA of all time. The first person you need to name is who's the best and who's your second best player of all time, and then your third. I'm gonna tell you my top 3: Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Akeem Olajuwon. Them the 2 best 3 players that ever played the game. ever.
Who
you got, Money Man?
Mine gonna be a little different because the way I look at it, I look at who changed the game, who transcended the game and changed the game. That's why I say LeBron.
Michael Jordan changed the game.
He my number
Michael
2.
Jordan?
He my number 2. And then Curry. No, you're gonna get mad now. But that's my other point. The mom map. That's my
mom map. Yeah. He a young buck.
That's
my
other point.
You got all everybody.
I ain't trying to make nobody mad and be rude, but a lot of y'all older. I ain't see Jordan play in person. Y'all actually went to the game. I only done seen LeBron play in person, but I don't watch the tape in the TV. All I'm saying is the totality of it. LeBron got it. Jordan needed help to win, and the competition he played against ain't even near what LeBron playing against. Miss Smith, I ain't saying you. I said I apologize. I ain't trying to be rude. Y'all older. I ain't say old. I said older. I'll lose you with the step. Kobe is Jordan. I can't put Kobe. He doing the same thing as Jordan. Kobe in my top 5, but he's in top 3.
I'm gonna let the chat eat you up. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna let them eat you up.
All I'm saying, we gotta have a balance in age in here. We can't have one age
in the game right now. Well, we already know what side you coming from. We already know you that young hip hop side. Check this out. In the game right now, who your top 3 in the game right now?
In the game right now, Jokic, SGA, and it's a toss up on the 3rd. You can put, I'm thinking, maybe Giannis, but Jokic, SGA for sure. I would put Luka in there, but he ain't really do that last year. But if we were talking about going to the finals, Luka, I'll put him top 3. It's between Giannis and Luka.
I might have to go with you on that. But I think I had to put that third spot. I'm about to go with Jason Tatum.
Nah. I don't like Jason like that. That's probably why I ain't put him in there. I like Jaylen Brown better than Jason Tatum.
Can't be about who you like, bro.
I know it.
You can't be about who you like. You got to go with what they do on the court.
All I'm saying, who won final MVP? It wasn't Tatum. That Jaylen didn't win. That Brown won MVP. Tatum didn't play he didn't win MVP in the final, and he didn't play in the Olympic. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Mom map. That's exactly what he's doing. Trolling.
I'm not trolling.
He trolling.
Not at all. I told you, I watch more basketball than I do football. Exactly what he's doing now. We can talk about this all day.
He my dog, though. He's still my dog. He's a Georgia boy. We're going to rock with him, but
we can talk about this all day.
Hey, I tell you what, you check your email and I'm going to send you an email. I'm going to send you an email. You check and let me know, can you do it or not. But once again, like I said, y'all watching Sports Talk. We'll BWatts along with Moneymane. Now, Moneymane, let's look at the women's side. Who the best 2 players in the WNBA right now?
Now, I don't watch too much, of the WNBA. And not because I don't like the WNBA. I like the WNBA, and I like how physical they more physical than the NBA. But right now, the age of Wilson, and just Caitlin Clark. I mean, them.
Oh, she a dog.
Caitlin Clark just changing the game.
That's it.
Age of Wilson, a dog.
She changed the game.
But I
like
like
Adrian Wilson more like
a mentality.
A straight dog out there. Now I agree with you on that. Yeah. I agree with you on them too. Boy, we finally agreed somehow. Boy, now Adrian Wilson, she a straight dog. But Caitlin Clark, boy, she came in the game like Steph Curry, boy. She came in the game like Steph Curry, and that's boy. That shoot that girl.
I thought Caitlin was a little soft. I thought Caitlin Clark was a little soft coming out of college. But this year, Caitlin Clark, a dog. She got that mentality. Like that transcending the whole WNBA. That's why they're gonna add 2 more teams. They adding 2 more teams. But I think 2028. 2 more or 3 more teams. Like they gonna
Cleveland, I think.
Yeah, Cleveland somebody else. But yeah, Stewart, I don't know. A lot of them a little old.
Yeah, that Adrian Wilson boy, man.
Yeah, Angel Reese. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about them right there. She talking about.
I think she talking about Stewart. I forgot her first name.
She be a little bit overhyped to me. I like her game. Stewart, I seen her yesterday. She didn't play that well. That young cat wore her out yesterday. That young number 4, number 41.
Yeah,
on
she
Seattle.
Old.
And
been in the league a minute.
Stewart couldn't handle that girl. Yeah, she couldn't handle that. Let's go back to the NBA. I got one more question. The career that Charles Barkley had, if you just watch his career, you think he one of the in the top 10 in the NBA of all time?
Nah.
That didn't impress me.
Nah, he ain't top 10. Now,
he was a decent player. Now, don't get me wrong.
For a time, yeah. For a time, but
his overall career.
I don't even like for his time period he played in. That was the perfect time for him to be playing. Cause like if you compare him today, he'll probably just be a regular star. Cause I mean, like I ain't really watching too much, but rebounding, pushing that ball up. He was a smaller power forward. You know what I'm saying? He'll fit good in today's game, but back then, I don't think he really was a leader too much. Cause he never did get him over that hump. I know he got him to the championship, but the winning it take a different type of leadership to start winning, to bring a ring back. But look with that opportunity when Jordan had retired.
Right.
That's why Elijah won them 2 rings, but he ain't winning that since. But hey, that just me. Since he in your top 3.
Yeah. That's the time you should do it. Yeah, Duff Lawrence, sir, appreciate you for joining the membership, big dog. Appreciate it. Now, when you look at Steph Curry career, where he gonna fit in at when it's all said and done?
He already in my top 5.
He kind of a little icon like, cause he really helped change the game in 2000 now. What? In your top 5?
He already in my top 5. I told you that last time when you were live.
Well, let me see your top 5 then, big dog. Hey, put it down in.
I told him my top 5. That's why you arguing about.
Okay, put it down in the comment section. Let us look and see. No, don't tell me. I want to see it. All right, put it down in the comment section. I want to see it. Oh, you got time? We got time this morning. You gonna tell me he in the top 5 already?
Already.
Steph Curry in his top 5 of all time.
There it is right there.
Top 5. Man, you got
That big snack. He changed the game.
Yeah, he don't play no defense. I agree. So I ain't no way snack. Yeah, he changed the game now. Yeah, I get him that. He changed the game.
A lot of players don't play no defense. You ain't putting Gary Payton in your top 5 because you play defense.
Yeah, we know. That's why Dallas traded one.
You ain't putting Patrick Beverly in your top 5.
He ain't in my top 5, bro. See, bro, you just ain't finna sit up here and get you know the guy had the overall talent to be in the top 5. You got LeBron. Why you got LeBron over Jordan? That what you trying to tell us?
Yeah, LeBron 1, Jordan 2. And then the other 3, you can put them in whatever order.
What? Man, we ain't gonna talk about that. You got Wilt, you got Curry and Kobe. So you ain't got Elijah Warren nowhere. What Elijah Warren at?
Look.
What Elijah Warren want at?
Look, BWatts. Wilt Chamberlain.
LeBron ain't better than Elijah Warren.
A 7-foot point guard that plays center. Ain't nobody never put up 100 points in a game but him. That man was averaging what? He averaged what? I had it pulled up. Hold on. That man averaged 50 points.
That don't make him be in no top 5 of all time.
Hey, 50. This man averaged 50 points and 25 rebounds in 1 year. I'm looking at it right now. 50 points, 25 rebounds.
So you say he had a better career than Kareem?
I ain't gonna say he had a better career. Because Kareem got them 2 championships. I ain't gonna take no 2 championships away from nobody. Will only got 1. I think he only got 1. Yeah, he only got 1. But the totality
okay
of a in his prime, I'm looking at it right here. That's why I'm looking down. BWatts. He came in the league averaging 37, 27, 38, 27, 50, 25, 44, 24, 36, 22, 38, 23, 30, 22, 33, 24, 24, 24, 24, 23, 20, 21, 27, 18, 20, 18, 14, 19, 13, 18. I can't argue. I can't argue that. I just read his whole career.
So you telling me you'll take him over Kareem?
I'll take him over Kareem.
You'll take him over Kareem?
Yeah.
God. All right.
I just told you.
And you gonna like, Steph Curry over
that.
Allen.
How many Jordan have? How many Jordan do I have? You talking about the shoes? Thank you, Miss Shepard. Thank you.
So Allen Iverson ain't done nothing.
Iverson ain't in my top 5. He probably my top 15.
That's what I'm trying to say. Why you got Steph Curry in your? You don't think Allen Iverson had a better career than Steph Curry?
Steph Curry had a better career.
I'm just asking that.
It's easy. Curry, easy.
Okay.
Better career. Allen Iverson ain't changed the game like
he better than Isaiah Thomas.
Who? Curry?
I understand about changing the game. I'm talking about Isaiah Thomas.
I'll say that. Even though Isaiah, he played defense too. But Curry, different. That's all I'm gonna say. Different. Y'all watch the Olympics.
Okay.
Watch the Olympics. With all them on the court.
Right. Okay.
Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. He had KD, LeBron. He had all the best players in the world that play in the NBA. And Curry was still the best one out there.
I give you that. You didn't lie, right? You didn't lie. I mean, I gotta agree with you on that. You didn't lie. Yeah.
I can make an argument now. I can sway you a little bit.
I don't think he had no problem.
I can sway you a little bit. I can even sway you on the I just read the numbers. That's why I said Wilt Chamberlain.
Big Snack got a question for you. Who leads? I take Elijah one over all them big guys. Big Snack got a question there. Who leads the NBA in scoring average and playoff average? Scoring average.
I don't even know.
Shoot, that's Michael Jordan. I ain't gotta look that up. He know that. He can't argue with that. I ain't looking at it. It ain't LeBron. We know it ain't LeBron. I ain't looked that up.
33.4 points a game. LeBron leads in total career playoff points.
Who did that?
8,289. Still a competition. He ain't play against a whole Hall of Fame team. Just one or two Hall of Fame players. Never against a Hall of Fame coach. Never against a Hall of Fame team. Like the whole team was a Hall of Fame. That's all I'm saying.
While you here this morning, boy. While you here. The next time I get you on, make sure I get up early and cook my breakfast so I won't be hungry. So when I come on here too, boy, you get do the headache, boy. You really send me into a stroke, man. Make sure I get up at 5 o'clock like I've been doing, cook my breakfast and go on to eat because I'm hungry. But yeah. Well, that's some interesting stuff there. That's an interesting conversation. I like going like that. You ain't got to agree on everything. But
you're right.
I said, you came from a different generation. I came from a different generation. You seen who you seen. I seen who I seen. And that's the beauty of it. But yeah. One thing I can say, there's a lot of folk walking around here saying, I want to be like Mike. Ain't nobody walking around here saying, I want to be like LeBron. It is what it is. I'm in a pair of Michael Jordan shoes you got.
Look, all I'm gonna say is Jordan did it first. Of course,
go pull them out. Go pull them out.
Look, I got the same amount of Jordans.
Go pull the Michael Jordans out.
I got the same amount of Jordans as I do LeBron.
Yeah, you ain't got. I guarantee you. I promise y'all, chat. He ain't got no LeBron. He ain't got no LeBron. He got the jersey. He ain't got that. You ain't got no LeBron shoes. You got no Michael Jordan. I promise y'all, chat. I promise y'all. Dominique Wilson gave Mike hell. Man, you crazy. I went to 5 games when Michael Jordan. Oh, he got him, y'all. He got him. At first, I was saying, damn, boy, you got the buckets. They look like buckets.
They just
one. Yeah, them 5 there. Yeah, them 5. I thought they were buckets. Well off.
No, you can't buy them. Be white.
Right. Moneymane. The music man. Oh boy, he talking about Dominique Wilson gave Michael Jordan hell. Man, I went to 5 of them games. Mike scored 5th on him every game he played. Every game. Yeah, big man. Snack. But
Jordan didn't beat him though.
We beat him at the end, big dog.
At the end.
Yeah, we beat him at the end.
LeBron got 1 ring off of him, the Spurs. But he lost twice. That's all I'm saying. That whole team Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Boy, I can't put on no oil. I can get in and cook me some egg. Let's see when you want to come back.
I do next week, same time.
Wednesday. No, let do
Did we?
can you do a Monday and Wednesday every day at 8 a.m.?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying until your schedule change.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm trying to go. Let's see, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 until you can't. Gotta give me a chance to do my own show on Monday in the morning by myself.
Yeah, I'll let you know. If something change,
Okay.
I'll let you know.
All right. Well, yeah, if something change, they'll let me know. I gave you my cell number. Check and say, hey,
Yeah,
I got something to do them on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And on Friday, you do the hosting. You come up with the question for the chat and everything. I'll take care of Monday and Wednesday. And then on Friday morning, you do the hosting.
You might well come on mine there to be what?
Man, you don't come on the same time.
Yeah, you right. You be in the morning. But I mean, I could go in the morning one time.
You can go in the morning?
Yeah, I'll go on mine in the morning one time.
What day you want to do that?
Let's try Friday.
Okay. Monday, Wednesday on mine, and Friday on your 8 a.m. Eastern time. Y'all watching Sports Talk with BWatts along with my dog, my homeboy. Yeah. George boy standing up in the paint. Moneymane. You already know. He said he got some music out, so I'm finna go. When I cook my breakfast, I'll check him out, see what he got. Don't try to steal my logo. Legendary time. I don't want to see that. I'm gonna sue you. I like that Legendary Island, boy. You better copyright that thing. I like that now. No. It ain't Gilligan Island, it's Legendary Island.
I got the merch coming soon. Everything. I got everything running coming soon.
That's what I got to do, man. I got to figure out how to get my shop up. I got to look into that. I'm slow to the YouTube game. Everybody, y'all young cats got me on that. So
I'll send you an email with the website.
Go over there and see how to design. Okay. All right. So you already on did you got your
yeah, I already set up. Mine already set up.
You got your shop up already?
Yeah.
I just want a shirt, a hoodie, and a okay. Yeah. Yeah. Give me a call and walk me through that thing so I can get it started. Sometime this week. All right, big dog. Appreciate it, man. I'm finna go ahead and cook me some breakfast, and then I'll check out your music, big dog.
All right, appreciate it. Appreciate
everybody in the chat. We got Moneymane. We'll be back Wednesday at 8 a.m. All right, family. Y'all have a good day. Appreciate it, man.
Are you practicing to practice, or are you practicing to be great?
Which way am I going?
What's coming? You on the way?